Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. আজি মই আপোনালোকৰ মাজলে as I promised one word substitution or second part লৈ আনিছো. So ইয়াৰ first partত আমি 50 টা কৈ one word substitution or question discuss কৰিছো আৰু আজি ঠিক তেনে ধৰণেৰে আমি again 50 টা question discuss কৰিম. আৰু যদি আপোনালোকে এতিয়ালৈকে part 1 ভিডিওটো চোৱা নাই এই ভিডিওটো চোৱাৰ পাছত বা ইয়াৰ এই ভিডিওটো চোৱাৰ আগত এবাৰ গৈ চাই ল'ব পাৰে. So পলম নকৰি বলক আজিৰ ভিডিওটি স্টাৰ্ট কৰো. So প্ৰথমটি question, the policy of racial discrimination is called, here correct answer hobo option A, apartheid. So apartheid refers to a policy of racial segregation and discrimination. Aru historically hobo gole etu South Africa practice hua dekha goisile. Next, which of the following means having or showing no emotion? So yare correct answer hobo option A, apathetic. Apathetic a word to enekwa egoraki byaktik describe kore who is indifferent and shows little or no emotion. Next, a place where bees are kept is called, here correct answer hobo option A, apiary. So etu enekwa eta place hoy jot bees pur rakha hoy, typically a hive or a group of hives. Next, a person who has given up their beliefs is known as, here correct answer hobo option A, apostate. So apostate is a person who has renounced or abandoned their religious or political beliefs. Next, a glass container used to keep fish is known as, here correct answer hobo option A, aquarium. So aquarium etu eta glass container hoy ba tank hoy jitue fish rakhibole use kora hoy. Fish nohole ba beleg aquatic animals so ami rakha dekha pau nohoine. Next, which word refers to something based on chance rather than reason or a plan? Yare correct answer hobo option A, arbitrary. Arbitrary mane hoise something which is based on random choice or personal whim rather than reason or a planned structure. Next, a person appointed by two parties to solve a dispute is called a, so here correct answer hobo option A, arbitrator. So arbitrator do egoraki neutral third party hoy jie dispute between two parties resolve kore. Teu mane major neutral third party hoy baki duta partyr majot disputes pur settle down kore. Next, the study of human history and prehistory through the excavation of sites is known as, here correct answer hobo option A, archaeology. So archaeology etu eta discipline hoy jitue ancient culture aru human history study kore excavation of artifacts ba sites or through the. Next, a sea or stretch of water having many islands is called, here correct answer hobo option A, archipelago. So etu eta group buli kobo paru othoba chain of islands kobo paru located in a body of water. Next, a place where government records are kept is known as, here correct answer hobo option A, archives. So archives to ami jano je etu historical records ba documents or eta collection hoy that are preserved for reference. Next, a place or scene of activity, debate or conflict is called, here correct answer hobo option A, arena. Arena is a place jot neki competitions, debates othoba events bur pata jay. Next, a form of government in which power is held by the nobility is known as, here correct answer hobo option A, aristocracy. Aristocracy to enekwa eta form of government eta refer kore jot neki power to privileged ba noble class or dara held kora jay. Next, a place for ammunition and weapons is called yare correct answer to hobo option A arsenal so arsenal এনেকুৱা এটা place য'ত নেকি weapons আৰু military equipments বোৰ store কৰি ৰাখা হয় next a person who deliberately sets fire to a building is called a yare correct answer hobo option A arsonist arsonist তেউকে কোৱা যায় যিয়ে intentionally কোনোবা property বা building ত জুই লগাই দিয়ে next the ability to speak fluently and coherently is referred to as here correct answer of option A articulate articulate মানে হৈছে ideas বোৰ clearly express কৰা আৰু speech বা writing ত effectively নিজৰ জিমানবোৰ abilities বোৰ show কৰিব পাৰা next a person who avoids sensory pleasures and physical comforts is known as an here correct answer hobo option A ascetic so ascetic is someone who practices severe self discipline a ascetic or concept to ami ayar agor video to discuss korisu apnaloke sabo pare so tiu enekwa ekoraki byakti hoy ji goraki severe self discipline practice kore aru যিকোনো ধৰণৰ কমফৰ্ট হেইবোৰৰ পৰা নিজক আতৰত হয় ঠিক আছে নেক্সট to attribute a cause or characteristic to something is to here a correct answer to hobo option A ascribe so ascribe to ascribe বুলি যদি আমি কওঁ তাৰ meaning হৈছে to assign or attribute something to a particular cause source or origin next the science of foretelling events by mapping stars is known as here a correct answer of option A astrology so astrology to positions বা movements of celestial bodies to study কৰে আৰু tiu hey celestial bodies পুৰৰ influence মানুহৰ লাইফত কেনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ হ'ব পাৰে হেই বস্তুটোক ষ্টাডি কৰে ঠিক আছে নেক্সট a person who is trained for traveling into space is called a here a correct answer hobo option A astronaut so astronaut is a person who is trained for space exploration and travel এতিয়া বলক আমি নেক্সট কোৱেশ্চনলৈ যাওঁ the study of heavenly bodies is known as here correct answer হ'ব option A astronomy so astronomy to scientific study হয় celestial objects space আৰু universe next an institution for the care of people who are mentally ill is known as here correct answer হ'ব A asylum so asylum to enekwa eta place hoy jot neki mental health issues thoka manuhor care lua jay aru treatment kora jay next a person who does not believe in god is a question to repeat hoise yar agoto ami ebar korisu yar answer hoy atheist next a person authorized to examine and verify accounts is an here a correct answer of option A auditor so auditor egoraki professional hoy ji goraki review aru verify kore financial accounts bur jate accuracy ensure koribo pare aru regulations buror logot hodai compilation thakibo pare next a building where an audience sits to watch performances or lectures is called here a correct answer hobo ami hokole janui auditorium so auditorium to eta large room ba hall hoy jitu performance lecture ba jikunu event or karone use kora jay jot neki audience gather hoy next the life history of a person written by themselves is called etu ki hobo etu hobo option A autobiography so autobiography to nijor life or kotha jetia niki nije likhe so hetu autobiography koy next one man with absolute power is known as a ইয়াৰ কাৰেক্ট আনসাৰ হ'ব অপশন A, autocrat. So autocrat is a person who holds absolute power and authority. Typically etu kintu political context or karone koa jay. Next, a self-governing country or region is called, here correct answer of option A, autonomy. So autonomy to a self-governance or eta state to refer kore, especially kunuba eta country aru region or context ot. Next, a mass of snow, ice and rocks falling rapidly is known as an, here correct answer of option A, avalanche. So A to a rapid flow of snow, ice, এই বস্তুটো বুজায় আৰু এইটো কিহৰ কাৰণে হয় এইটো often change in weather বা earthquake দ্বাৰা trigger হোৱা এটা incident হ'ব. Next, a cage made for birds or a place for keeping birds in a confined space is called, here correct answer of option A, aviary. So এইটো এটা large enclosure হয় য'ত নেকি birds বোৰ ৰাখা হয়, where they can fly and live in a controlled environment. Next, a large bundle used for storage or transport is known as, so yare correct answer to ami kobo gole hobo option A, bale. So etu eta large bundle hoy kiba eta bostu jeneke cotton hobo pare ba belek kiba materials hobo pare aru it is typically bound with twine or wire for storage or transport. Next, a poem that tells a story and has a regular rhythm and rhyme scheme is called a, here correct answer hobo option A, ballad. So ballad etu eta type of narrative poem hoy jitue amak story koy, typically with a set of rhythm and rhyme scheme. ঠিক আছে. Next, a person who is unable to pay his debts is known as, option A, bankrupt. So egoraki bankrupt person heijone hobo jigoraki nijor jibur debts bur thake heitu pay koribo nware. Next, an instrument used for measuring atmospheric pressure is called a, here correct answer hobo option A, barometer. So এইটো এটা instrument হয় যিটো atmospheric pressure measure কৰিবলৈ use কৰা হয় আৰু এইটোৱে weather changes predict কৰাত help কৰে. Next, a large building or groups of buildings used to house soldiers is called, here correct answer hobo option A, barracks. So barracks are buildings jitu soldiers or karone ba belek military personnel or karone design kora thake. Next, a wooden drum in which beer or oil is stored is called a, here correct answer hobo option A, barrel. So barrel to eta cylindrical container hoy jitu traditionally liquids jeneke beer, oil ba wine store koribole use kora goisile. Next, a group of guns or missile launchers operated together is called a, here correct answer hobo option A, battery. So battery to a eniko eta group of military weapons ok refer kore, such as guns ba missile launchers that are operated together. Next, one who gives money or help to another is called a, here correct answer A, benefactor. So benefactor বুলি আমি এনেকুৱা এজন ব্যক্তি কম যিগৰাকীয়ে help provide কৰিব, especially financial aid or formত. Next, a list of the books referred to in a scholarly work is called, here correct answer hobo option A, bibliography. Bibliography এইটো a list of books হয় আৰু other references বুলি ক'ব পাৰো আমি আৰু scholarly work ত cite কৰা আমি এইটো দেখা পাওঁ যদি আপোনালোকে ৰিসাৰ্চৰ কামত জড়িত হৈ আছে তেনেহলে নিশ্চয়কৈ এই বস্তুটো গম পাব লাষ্টত আমি বিব্লিওগ্ৰাফি দিব লাগে যত নেকি আমি বুকছৰ লিষ্ট যৰ পৰা ৰেফাৰেন্স লৈছিলো বা বেলেগ যদি আমি বেলেগৰ পেপাৰছ চাইকিনো যদি আমি হেল্প লৈছো সো সেই পেপাৰছবোৰৰো আমি তাতে লিষ্ট কৰি দিব লাগে সো হেইটোকে আমি বিব্লিওগ্ৰাফি বুলি কওঁ নেক্সট A person who loves and collects books is called a here correct answer hobo option A bibliophile so bibliophile is someone jiye books collect kori bhal pae aru books bahut bhal pae next a thing which happens every 2 years is called here correct answer hobo option A biennial so biennial refers to an event or activity that occurs every 2 years. Next, one who has narrow and prejudiced religious views is known as a, here a correct answer of option A, bigot. So, it refers to a person who is intolerant of others' opinions or beliefs, especially jodi hey opinions for race, religion, by ethnicity report based kori hoy. Next, one who can speak 2 languages is called, here answer of option A, bilingual. So bilingual person e duta language fluently kobo pare. Next, the action or offense of speaking sacrilegiously about God or sacred things is called, here the correct answer of option A, blasphemy. Blasphemy refers to disrespectful or irrelevant behavior or speech regarding religious practices or beliefs. Next, an eccentric manner of living is known as, so here correct answer hobo option A, bohemian. So bohemian lifestyle etu unconventional aru artistic hoy aru often disregard for social norms to tar characteristic hoy hey bostu to monot hobo কোনো ধৰণৰ social norms bur হেনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ lifestyle june follow কৰে হিহতে regard নকৰে next a huge fire for celebration is called a option A hob answer bonfire so bonfire to large fire jitu celebration warmth ba rituals or karone use kora hoy next the scientific study of plants and their structure is called, here correct answer hobo option A, botany. So botany to biology branch hoy jitue plants study kore including their structure, growth and reproduction. Next, an arrangement of flowers that is usually given as a present is called a option A, bouquet. So bouquet to eta carefully arrange kora set of flowers hoy jitu as a gift dia hoy next a woman with brown hair is known as a option A, brunette. So it refers to a woman or a person with brown hair. Next, a hole or tunnel dug by a small animal is called a, here correct answer of option A, burrow. So it is a tunnel or hole dug by an animal typically for living or hiding. Next, aro ajir hekhor the question, items hidden in a secret space are called option A, cage or cake. So it is a hidden storage space for items jitu most often কিবা এটা বস্তু সেফ কে থবলে বা সিক্রেট কে থবলে ইউজ কৰা হয় সো আজি আমাৰ ভিডিও দি ইমানে আছিল সো আজিও আমি কৰিলো 50 টা ওয়ান ওয়ার্ড সাবস্টিটিউশনৰ কোৱেশ্চন আৰু ইন ফিউচাৰো আমি ওয়ান ওয়ার্ড সাবস্টিটিউশনৰ আৰু প্ৰেক্টিস সেট আনিবলৈ চেষ্টা কৰিম সো আপোনালোকৰ যদি কিবা কনফিউজন বা সাজেশন আছে নিশ্চয় কমেন্ট বক্সত কমেন্ট কৰি জনাব আমি আকৌ লগ পাম মোৰ অন্য এটি ভিডিওত থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ ফৰ ওয়াচিং